Oh, wow. Yep, look at that. Immediate one shot. And we're already over, wow. Okay, ignoring that completely unsalvageable raid, if you bring the right Pokemon and the right strategy, the Hisuian Samurott 7-star raid is one of the easiest online raids we have seen in Pokemon, and that is what this video is going to be breaking down. If you enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like, share with your friends, comment your thoughts down below, and check out the G Fuel Black Friday sale. Buy one, get one free. Also, free glow-in-the-dark shaker cup with every order over $70. Go to the page, mix and match, get some flavors that sound great, and it's 80 servings of energy drink for under 40 bucks. Great for farming these raids, which is why you should already have some G Fuel, and then we have the DLC coming out next month. Can also use it for work, school, and other games. Now let's get back to the strategy where it's actually so free you can use Koraidon as a support Pokemon and just win with it. Max out hit points, max out attack, you're fast, so then you use Breaking Swipe, and then Hisuian Samurott's damage doesn't really matter. You have natural bulk, and that's kind of your only job. Just Breaking Swipe to make sure your allies stay alive, and then you want to use like defense cheers, heal cheers, and attack cheers. Covert cloak so you don't have your defense dropped. And then you just stay around and you're good to go. So even if you don't have Violet version for the Miraidon, you can just bring Koraidon, support your Miraidon, and then you win online. Now, every raid is going to want a Miraidon carry, and depending on like how much damage you're taking, if you're getting KO'd, you can just go Bold Nature. And that's kind of a really cool thing about being able to switch natures so easily with mints. It's not that big of an investment compared to like changing up your EV spread. So you should always just have like the max amount of hit points on your Miraidon to begin with for these Tera raids, because 135 speed, it's going to outspeed most of the raids anyways. Then you max special attack, you have the durability, you're good to go. I saw a few Electric Seed Miraidon, but I like it because you get the defense, you don't immediately get one shot. The only thing that gets a little tricky is the Metal Sound timing, because you have to wait for Hisuian Samurott to cleanse before the Metal Sound sticks. But depending on how much damage is being done by your allies, or if someone gets KO'd early, the shields go up and then you can't really do much about it. It's mostly just like crazy Electro Drift damage. Get that down, go into your Tera, break it through. Hopefully you just have allies that are like spamming Acid Spray and then hitting them through the shield to get that damage down. And then Parabolic Charge to knock it KO'd. Can even bring the Reflect, which gives you something to do on first turn if you can't identify a Reflect on your team. The name of the game is survival. Like if you're going into online raids, the best thing you can do is not die. It doesn't matter if you're not doing damage. If you're on like red bar health and you're thinking, oh, I'll just get my attack, get KO'd and reset. No, don't do that. Heal cheer. It helps you, it helps everyone, and then maybe like a Breaking Swipe comes through or some kind of other status reset, and then you survive an extra turn anyways, or the Miraidon can then go for something like the Parabolic Charge, heal up, not get KO'd, and then spam Electro Drift, and then again, you go into your Tera and the raid is free. We'll see that later on in the video when we get into the actual clips, where I'm just surprised by how easy and effective the raid is. Victory Bell seems to be like the crazy Japanese tech carry where they lead Clear Smog. Well, there goes the +2. And then they Gastro Acid. Well, there goes the Sharpness. And then it can do whatever it wants. Acid Spray to support for the Miraidon. And then if it starts getting low, it can Giga Drain. It can Tera Grass Giga Drain. And then it actually does a surprising amount of damage. Doesn't get KO'd. Everything's good. Also seen them with the Reflect. So you can just kind of fill in everything with the Victory Bell, and if you're farming this for a while, I talk about the numbers in the video, it's just worth building a Pokemon for, but also if you see a Victory Bell, know what it's going to do, that way you can play around it. Hopefully they all have Chlorophyll, so if your Koraidon isn't speed invested, they're going to outspeed, they're going to get the Clear Smog down, you can Breaking Swipe on top of that, boom, immediately, Hisuian Samurott loses all of its damage. Now, an interesting thing about the raid is Bellable can solo, but it's not good online because it's not durable enough. So you want to bring Pokemon with like high amounts of defense that effectively do the same thing, where you can have Chilling Water on the Bellable, you can have Acid Spray on the Bellable, but if you're not doing damage because you're getting carried by a Miraidon or some other offensive Pokemon, you just want a Pokemon that's tankier. So Toxapex gets away with that. It can also recover depending on like the state of heal cheers, like just heal cheer instead of recover. But in case you're out of cheers because you defended or attacked or something, then you just stay alive. You don't need to do anything. If they're already like -3 from the Chilling Water, -4 from the Acid Spray, just recover. Just stay alive. And Covert Cloak seems to be the best support item because there's just a lot of Razor Shells coming through, doing so many defense drops that if you can negate one or two of those, you're staying alive, and then you're succeeding at all that you need to do for it. Then we also have Appleton. Now, this is a weird Pokemon. I saw multiple comments saying people soloed with Appleton, so if you have that set up, seems to be pretty proficient solo Pokemon like the Bellabolt. I thought Apple Acid dropped special defense by 2, being like an overpower crept new modern Pokemon move, but not really. So I haven't really seen any Appleton online, and again, like Victreebel or Toxapex is better because it can bring the chilling water. Appleton only lowering by special defense by 1 isn't that crazy. I guess it doesn't get KO'd, which is alright. For solo, maybe the Batea Berry kind of pops off, where like, oh, you get the +2 special into the -3 special defense, and then Giga Drain heals up and you're just winning. So, yeah, it's a consideration, but it's not as good as some of the other Pokemon. A fast attack lowering move with a Miraidon and one other support Pokemon doing whatever, like Reflect or Acid Spray, is all you need to win this event, and then you can do some other carrying through cheers and stuff. So, really weird, because Pokemon is surprisingly tough for a Water-type 7-star Tera Raid, because it just crits you all the time, and then does too much damage with Swords Dance, and has, like, weird shield timings. But then you go online, and it turns out to be super easy. Apparently, Victreebel works. I don't see what makes it, like, super extra better than Appleton or anything else. No. Oh my... Like, is the point that your Pokemon isn't just going to die instantly? So you should just Defense Cheer and not even try to attack a Water-type Pokemon. Did he just clear Smog? Okay, interesting start. The tech. A charge, a breaking swipe, Gastro Acid. So it's just like pure support Victreebel in a very weird way. So shields up instantly. Like, I guess while we're waiting for the cleanse, which isn't happening really. Like, somehow this raid is actually being the most successful, where like Timmy is just like, I don't have any other Pokemon. I can just spam Breaking Swipe until we win. And then Gastro Acid, because nullifying stuff is pretty good. And then Clear Smog, making it to where he doesn't have the +2. So he's actually just not doing any damage. And then the Breaking Swipe spam, sure thing. You got a Tera in there. I'm just going to let them do their thing. We sitting back on this one and just not dying. That's the best thing you can do in most situations, is not die. This raid's weird. But now he's just collision coursing, even though, like, cleansing or something, I don't know. And then hopefully that's just enough damage. So the support Victreebel was interesting. Worked. The Breaking Swipe, I did not expect that. That's the most he could do. You know what? If we're not taking damage, fine. Fine by me. Get some proteins. Get 2, 3, 4 bottle caps. My goodness. This guy found the raid, and I don't know if he's like, I don't, wow. Is it gonna kind of be the same thing as long as that dude swaps off the Garchomp? And then question mark, question mark? No? Okay, another. Bro, watch the round with 2 Miraidons go worse than the one that had the Koraidon. Because, I mean, like, as long as you're not dying, that is the biggest thing you can do to contribute to online raids. Even if it means, like, just doing purely status stuff. Because Koraidon, bulky legendary Pokemon, has good typing into this, so it's not going to get, like, annihilated, and it's going to be faster than the Samurott. Okay, I'm going to Defense Cheer first and play pure support and hope for the best. Yeah, apparently, well, someone in chat said, like, yo, Victreebel slaps. I was thinking, like, oh, what does Victreebel bring that Appleton solo doesn't? And Appleton's probably just better than Bellabolt on, like, raw stats going into this one. But no, then it started popping off where it's like, no, you don't Swords Dance, you don't have an ability, and I'm fine now, and everyone's doing good. Because also they're going to charge and maybe try to Metal Sound. Well, Metal Sound then overlaps with the Acid Spray, so we're just going to see how this one plays out. I even have Reflect. So, again, the goal is don't die. Still grinding EV raids for HP ups. I mean, at that point, you're just better off doing AFK Ace Academy. Ouchies. Ouchies. Oh, one Miraidon down. That's not good. I guess they got crit. I'm like, I don't know how you just take more damage like that. Maybe Reflect is just going to be better. And then Shenanigans. And then the energy timing on this one's kind of weird. But also not because someone died. So hopefully it's okay. Oh god. Yeah. Weirdly enough, the one with all the Miraidon just goes wrong. And now everyone died, so my heal didn't really do anything, except barely heal me. Oh wait, we got the fat heal, let's go. Yeah, so actually just having like someone fast that's just cutting attack pretty solid. And breaking swipe is going to hit through the shield if someone dies early. It's like a breaking swipe support is alright. Now I did everything I needed to do. Just survive for the Reflect. But it failed. Did they use Reflect and I wasn't paying attention? It's hard. That's another problem, is like kind of keeping up with everyone. How are they dying with Reflect, except because there's just a million crits, I guess? This is not going as great. You definitely need like a support. It's not just like set up and auto survive. Alright, so if no one dies, I guess we just kind of brute force it down. I'll sneak in an acid spray just to make sure everyone does all the damage that's needed. Watching health bars just blink in and out of existence has me worried, because I'm like, where's the timing and cadence on this one? They're not doing too hot. Like, I'm just like waiting where it's just like, oh, by the way, they all died. Raid's over, by the way. Just lose a quarter of it. Woo! At least we're alive. See, that's like, don't get one shot, please. Oh, he lost his thing. I'm doing some damage. And raid's over, gone. Because they're all probably on like a 15-second timeout now. And it's gone. Do I sneak mine in and then we cheat it? Nope, we get crit. The irony that the dude that swapped off of Koraidon to go to a Miraidon to get immediately one-shot. Wow. Is this really all there is to it? That the actual thing is like, bring a victory bell and you can't lose because, well, there goes the swords dance. And then they just kind of do progressively less and less damage until it tickles even the most Timmy of player. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, Toxapex can at least just spam Acid Spray, and it's a very bulky Pokemon that doesn't care about anything that Samurott's throwing. Bulldoze does not count into a Toxapex if you have non-stab, 60 base power, super effective hit. Toxapex is going to be fine. Don't worry about him. That Victory Bell took some damage after that Clear Smog, though. I would like to get a chance to make a move. There we go. I don't know how he got to attack. Chilling Water. Okay. I think you need a Toxapex with like multiple things to just kind of round out. Chilling Water if you don't see a Breaking Swipe Pokemon. Acid Spray to kind of keep stacking in other ways. I think it's mostly Japanese players that like got onto the Victory Bell tech. I wonder how early that one popped up. So I think I'm just safe for a while. I'm just going to hang tough, go all out. and then heal. Yeah, so he's got the acid spray, so Toxic Tech, dude. Wow, he's actually taking a lot of damage. Nice. Like just Samurott. Victory Bell goes down, but that's okay. Has done enough for us. And I might, hopefully, like, we just heal these guys up and everything's alright. So then that's going to heal me for the attack cheer, and then we'll use that to make sure Koraidon doesn't die. Or not Koraidon, Miraidon doesn't die. And then it gets its Terastallization. So, like, you just need a Miraidon hard carry that gets supported by 3 whatevers. Ideally, a fast breaking swipe for chilling water, some acid sprays, and then Gastro Acid craziness kind of coming out of this Victory Bell. And technically, Victory Bell Koraidon, strong because of the chlorophyll. Even though I think Victory Bell could just be naturally faster anyways. Toxpex recovering, because then, once you've done everything you need to do, your only job is don't die. And then its damage became nothing. Nice. And I'm just going to refresh because I don't know if that was online lag or just captured choppiness. Everything's going to be okay. And everything was okay. And even then, Victory Bell's got the damage. Shields go down. It has the free Tera into grass, and then it can do whatever it wants. I mean, the real-time, like, rating was a nice idea. The problem is Nintendo Online cannot support it. And also gets kind of scuffed with kids. And Pokemon and stuff. Okay, so we got 10 proteins. That raid went over really quick. So I think, like, some people have figured it out. And in my world, where everyone isn't an idiot, which is impossible for the Pokemon community, I would expect, like, a year in, you could handle raids and not die. Or at least be buoyant enough to get carried by 4 neutrally mediocre players. But no, you can still have it go very wrong. But, like, this is a surprising raid, because, like, okay, Terra Water means should be free with Bellable, but kind of isn't because it needs to set up. And then, like, these weird niche Pokemon just kind of show, like, yeah, anything can work. I got upset because I saw someone into a Koraidon into this, and I was like, wait a second, this is actually a really good idea. And then Toxpex works. Bellable, not actually as great as you would think for just a water raid if you're running support. So if you're running support, you're not doing it for the damage, so anything that just takes less damage, like an Appleton or a Victory Bell, kind of play. Like, all we need is a defense cheer, and then I'll do my breaking swipe, and I think it'll be okay. Yeah, also because I'm actually using an offensive move for a decent amount. Do like 3 breaking swipes, and then we technically have a Tera to utilize. And that could at least maybe make like the slight chip damage thing. I haven't noticed Samurott Steel Tera charge for this one, right? Okay, Miraidon's got to reflect. I get my breaking swipe. Someone took a lot of damage. I guess that's just crit. That's why I saw the all these crits. I'm like, I don't think reflect's gonna cut it. I don't think anyone did a Finch cheer, so I'll cover that. And then we have like heal cheer and stuff. Diminishing returns are kind of weird though, because I'm the only one I can break and swipe. It's like, hopefully someone else does the Finch cheer with their speed and prowess, but then they're just healing cheers. It's like, we're getting through it while the Koraidon sets up. And again, as long as it just comes down to don't die. He's weak now. It's okay. There are no more tears. Go all out. I'll give everyone power, I can Tera myself, and then, like, this works. So I was thinking, and another thing about the raids, like, okay, we have Tera Flying Raid. That means if you have Pokemon Violet version, you're just at the advantage, and then Scarlet, going to have to figure out something else. But no, isn't this the first raid where it's actually, like, super hyper viable to just have a mix of Miraidon and Koraidon? There could even be a world where 3 Koraidon can carry a Miraidon. Or like those 3 insta-breaking swipes, and then I think Koraidon can reflect. And then how much does my collision course do? Nothing. Okay. Noted. Wanted to sneak that in and see if it did anything for us, but it don't. Even with like the boosted damage on shield, maybe it mattered. Parabolic charge for the heal, I guess. I can do like one more breaking swipe and then spam Tera heal, because nothing else for me to do. Let that damage come in. And then it just gets better with organization. Simple Beam, Golduck, Chilling Water. Did my all-out cheer not go through? I could have sworn I all-out cheered. I think that's too cute, because, like, there's gotta be a better Pokemon that can neutralize and then lower stats. Because, like, Golduck just seems kind of frail. It could maybe anti-synergy at some point. Whereas if you have Toxpex, then you're just, like, acid spraying, and maybe you can lead with the Clear Smog as well. But wow. These raids are quick and easy, even online. Get your crit out of here. Can we be done? Thank you. So I guess it shows, like, yeah, I can win with anything, but it gets easier the more optimal and efficient you play. The rewards aren't great feeling though. Like couple of star pieces, couple of nuggets. If you really want the double protein drop, if you're not hosting, you don't get the bonus 10 Tera shards. So there is a benefit to that. Might take longer to find raids as a host sometimes though. Yeah, like 30 Tera shards. You know, couple extra, like if you get a 5 protein drop like every time, it starts feeling pretty worth it, because then you're doing 10k a minute, so like just a 600k on a bonus protein, then 1.2 mil for the 5 proteins, and then I think this could actually be like 2 million Poké an hour if you could actually get 10 raids, and then you have just like the extra candies and stuff. So I mean, it's good if you're a noob and like you need candies, but raids should make it to where you don't need candies, especially with the level 50 hyper training. I was also going to say something else. So yeah, you get 30 water Tera shards, and again, you do 10 raids, it's 300 water Tera shards. Like, you could just farm this for an hour and be set. And I don't know how many Pokemon of what kind you need, because you do need people with Miraidon and Violet version, and then that's like the big carry. If someone else brings a Koraidon, I think it's alright. So like, as long as someone is just carrying, you could be fine with almost anything. I'm like, yeah, I think I'm just getting away with Koraidon, and as long as someone's lowering Samurott's attack, everyone else seems to be okay. Alright, so yeah, we got some Tera shards. This one not looking... Actually, no, we got the 5 proteins. That's all we could ask for. 5 proteins, 10 bonus Tera shards. Even if the rest of the resources don't look that great, boom, we got our 100k. The roller coaster ride that is Samurott, where it's like, Water Tera Raid, easy. Never mind, stats hard. Never mind, online impossible because Timmy's. Never mind, you just bring Koraidon or Victory Bell and then support, and if someone has Miraidon, you win for free. And we get an ability patch out of that. Very nice. That actually, like, ups the money a lot, because I don't need those anymore. Then we get 10 proteins and 30 Tera shards. Yeah. Not a lot extra. I mean, like, dang, you just sell the extra large candies, I guess. That's another 10k. Because isn't the math like 26, 27 extra large candies gets most Pokemon to level 100? But we don't even need that. Actually, like, see, that's the crazy thing about what the level 50 bottle caps have done. Like, it's not even like, oh, it's twice as accessible because it's level 50 versus level 100. It's like 10 times more accessible on just the candies because you're getting more candies through the game. But also, you don't even need to spend them because if you just hop in and grab like any random raid Pokemon, they're going to be a high level. Like, okay, 45 to 50 is going to be like one candy. And that's as low as it goes. And even if you have like a lower level wild Pokemon, but even then you're going to find like a lot of level 50s and 70s and 60s and stuff through raids. That's I want to say like, okay, we take this random Eevee from a 3-star raid. How many large and extra large candies to get it to level 50? 3. Literally 3. And then that means it would only be like 9, 10 large candies. So, I have several hundred Pokemon to get hyper trained, and then we have the money and stuff, and then we sell the candies, and then we buy bottle caps. So it's like, IV is no longer a problem. Breeding invalidated by the change to 50. Minus 0 IVs. And there are, like, the comments do back that up as well, where people went, yeah, I just somehow managed to get it through online raids. So, like, you have a couple bad ones, and you learn what it takes, and then you're done. So I'm gonna hit the last of this G Fuel. I'm gonna use that energy kick to end the stream, edit the video, get it out, and then we're done, and everyone is having a good time. And if you want, like, unfortunately, I'm kind of in a mixed spot. Because if you're representing a company, you have to be respectful to the viewers. But if you didn't buy G Fuel by now, it is your fault, right? Like, you should have gotten G Fuel for the last BOGO sale. There's G Fuel for this BOGO sale. You could always get 20% off with code Verlisify, and then get whatever isn't covered by the BOGO, or get your own starter kit or on sale items. So you do that, you have energy for this event, you're then, like, stacked and pumped and just popping off. I'll just do my hang tough thing just to make sure. Does get a little trickier without the clear smog, though. And I guess that is, like, another thing, again, having to, like, pay attention, where I'm the only one that can do the speedy breaking swipe, so I have to trust that someone else is going to hit the defense tier for themselves so they don't die. But now we are taking more damage. Hopefully someone throws a reflect and they don't, like, double stack the reflect. Yeah, it's just kind of like, this is the spread that you find. Getting a mint is nice, except it's a mint I'm never going to use. Terra shards, not the full amount. What's my go-to flavor? That's always an interesting question to ask because everyone has different tastes. So my favorite flavors are like the Dead Space strawberry candy, the Blue Bomber slushy. I love just like candy fruity flavors, so like artificial cherry, artificial strawberry, blue raspberry flavors. Like, I love that stuff. The cherry limeade is actually what I was drinking today right now, but there's nothing left to shake because I drank it all. So I just drink it recreationally because I love caffeine. I've always been that way. So yeah, it's just kind of like you scroll through the catalog or you go through the BOGO sale and you go, that flavor sounds great. This is a thing I like, and it's just like the best tasting energy drink I've had. Which is why I was like, I'll take your sponsorship.